film out in the garden this morning because I have some garden clothes on. It's showtime today with a few fashions, and it was actually sprinkling out there. Now I have a few updates for you. First of all, look what I have. I dug this out because I had put it away. I thought it was just too intimidating for me. Margie had given me this the last time that I went to the ER because of hydration. And honestly, that was only, 6 months ago or more. And I tried very hard to keep up with what I thought I was supposed to be doing. But this turned out to be just too much for me to lug around. However, I have learned how to use it. Now this says, this is very well marked, and this is what I need to know. I need to know how much water I'm drinking during the day. And this has all sorts of affirmative quotes. Hey, you're doing a great job, just a little more, as it keeps going down. But it's 64 ounces, and my arm is already sore holding it up. And I just can't start with that. So I filled this up. I'm going to put it down for a minute. I filled it up with 32 ounces. Margie sent me some electrolytes, and they arrived yesterday from Amazon. And Colleen told me about some, so I'm all set with those. So I'm trying very hard, and I'm feeling good. I notice if I'm a little down or early in the morning, I am a little extra tired. But thank you so much, all of you, for your wonderful, caring messages and for sharing some of your own episodes with getting dehydrated. You know, it has really, I'm going to say, almost scared me to the point where I am so convinced, never really was before, I don't know why, that water plays such a big part in everything from heart failure to low potassium, low magnesium, low everything that keeps our bodies going, especially in your latter, older years. I'm also adding a few goodies to my diet of the daytime. As I told you, I do snack most of the day basically on broccoli and cucumber and green peppers, kind of dipped in a little dilly sauce. I don't really eat a breakfast or a lunch, and then we eat our dinner around 4. Now, last night I did make a good dinner and tried to film it, and I didn't get the ending in the end, but it was that pulled pork that you heat up in the oven on the Hawaiian rolls, and I made my coleslaw, my version of coleslaw, but the pictures didn't turn out. So I have enough left over to make it again this week. And in probably the next video, I will make that and show you my version of the coleslaw. Several of you said, please make the coleslaw your way. And I always had a few little touches. And, you know, coleslaw is a funny thing. The Southerners like their coleslaw their way. I know Matt's wife is from the Carolinas, and she likes her coleslaw a certain way, not necessarily my coleslaw. But on the other hand, Moosey and I like the version I do. I'm not going to give my secret away until I do it in the next video. I also have some fashions that I've been promising to do you. I was going to do them outside, but maybe by the time I get myself ready to do it, the weather will be a little better. Usually it clears up a little bit by noontime. I'm pulling out some of those things, some gadgets, and some really unusual machines, or whatever you might want to call it, that I have been finding making my life a little more simple and being able to put out less energy for some of these daily tasks that we do almost every day. And one of them I was doing at 7 o'clock this morning. I had sent for a machine that I had seen demonstrated on YouTube somewhere. And it was a battery-powered machine that is a scrubbing brush. And it worked. So that's one thing that I'm saving. I have a couple that I dug out from my cabinets that are no good at all. So I'll show you the good stuff and some of the fails. I'm starting off my outfits with a garden outfit. Now, this isn't something I might do every day, but for purposes of showing you what an older woman can wear and enjoy wearing, and it doesn't make her look old, I am going to show you another pair of palazzo pants that I am wearing. I wasn't going to show you out in the garden. Maybe I'll try again. And these are bright colors like that wonderful Marc Jacobs jacket that I showed you that Dub also had given me. I wore that one day when I was sitting in the back of my trunk showing you my big black bundles of purging clothes, and everybody loved it. So this proves that a woman in her latter years can definitely wear all sorts of wild clothes. And palazzo pants are definitely good for the garden. Now I will get out there, but just to show you how wild these are, I'm going to show you the colors. Now, they still have the tag on them. Look at these. And why Debbie ever didn't wear them, I don't know. Obviously, she spends less time in the garden because she is a businesswoman, that's for sure. But so let's go out. I did put some of my coral jewelry on too. So show busy, but that's what we have to do. And by the way, it makes me feel good, and that's so important. While I'm out in the garden, I did want to share with you some of my garden accessories that you might be interested in. Now, I've shown you the garden before, and it is all container gardening. It's quite large. It goes, I think it's 25 feet long and probably about 10 or 12 feet deep. And at one point when we moved here, almost 20 years ago, it was a patio that had cement down. And we spent quite a bit of time filling it up. There's probably more than 1.5 feet of dirt in there, so it doesn't go way down like a normal garden. And for years, we just planted in the dirt. But then it got so bad with weeding that Matthew one day said, you know, Mom, let's just make it a container gardening. So he went out and he got that black visqueen and he put that down, and then he put bark on top of that, and then we started collecting pots of all kinds, and it really works. Honestly, you can grow almost anything in a pot, believe it or not. I bet I've had this container garden going for 10 or 12 years, and I grow roses and irises and lilies and everything that you can think of, all sorts of perennials, vegetables, herbs, and it's fun and less weeding. Now, a few weeds come in, but Matthew comes up every once in a while and gets all the weeds. He's also put in these beautiful pavers that go throughout the garden because I do feed the birds for Moosey. And as I get older, that becomes a little bit of a chore at times, and I have to steady myself. As a matter of fact, one of my aids, I think I've shown you this before, that helped make life easier, is this cane with the 4 feet on the bottom. And when I go into the garden, it really helps steady me as I walk between and among the plants, and especially hanging up the bird feeders that are across the back. So remember this one. I'm going to go through again some of these aids that do help us as we get older. Helps to make life easier, that's for sure. Now I'm going to show you some of the things from my garden today. Maybe you've seen these quite a bit. I'm going to try and bring this a little closer here. You know, I made these when I was up in Idaho several years ago. Bonnie and I went out to the hardware store and we bought a bunch of these stakes. They're, I'd say, maybe a little bigger than 1 foot high. And I spent a lot of time up in Idaho painting these at Billy and Bonnie's B&B. And she has the most wonderful garden, probably 1/2 acre of everything. Bonnie can grow everything. I think if you go back and binge some of my Idaho videos from not only last summer, but maybe 3 years ago or 2 years ago, I think I did about 7 the first year we went up, and I did probably another good 7 or 8 the second time we went. Showed you the whole place. It's a beautiful B&B on a couple of acres on the Clearwater River up there. The river's right. Oh, beautiful, beautiful home. But anyway, I painted these. I did about probably 2 dozen for her, and then I made a bunch of them for me and brought them home. I did it for all my herbs, most of the herbs, and they're starting to fade, as you can see, so you have to redo them every once in a while. But it's a cute way for your garden if you want to put these around. Now, the other type of signs, I guess you could say, is I have these. Now, these are plastic, but they're plenty big and long enough for pots. And you can write with your magic marker on here. And this is one of the smaller ones I'd gotten a couple of years ago. And it pretty well, every once in a while you redo it, but most of the time with the watering and everything, the letters stay on. And you must get, I don't know, 50 or so. I've given some to Margie and Colleen, and I have them all over the garden. I still have a lot more to do as I'm getting my new herbs, but you get about 50 in a package, and they're cheap. I don't remember how much, but Amazon, once again. Now, something else that I know a lot of you have your little fur babies, and especially the cats do want to get into your garden. We did have trouble last year when we had that feral cat Ghost with us, and also when Shamu was a strictly outdoor cat. And they always would want to go, not so much in my container garden, but on the other side where I have a very old rock garden. And I had beautiful things up there. I had my thyme herbs, I had my oregano, and various other things. And I started to plant a new little garden, and wouldn't you know, that was the one that the cats decided they wanted to go into. So I found this, and I think these mats, these come in, what is this, 12 by 12 size. These are, I think you get a dozen in a package. You get them in clear or black. And what they are, you can cut them with a scissors. And what they are little spiky things that you just sit in your gardens. As a matter of fact, one of my big pots that we were trying to grow giant dahlias in, Shamu kept going in there, and it just killed the flowers. So you just cut them to the size you want, pop them in around your garden, and voila, it does keep the animals out of your garden. They just don't like walking on these little spiky things. So another good hint, and it doesn't hurt your cat. Now, something that did come from Amazon, I believe it came last night. Colleen ordered this for us, and honestly, I think it came in one day, really. And it's what Colleen and Micah use in the way of electrolytes. Now, electrolytes, I always say that, leave out a syllable, of powder. And she puts, I think, 1 or 2 scoops in a 16-ounce bottle of water. It has a watermelon taste, and it comes in lime and a few other tastes. You know, I think these things are pretty expensive. I think it was $17 or $18 for this little thing. Something else to share. Amazon, by the way. Amazon has been a godsend to me. You know, I order my cat litter clumping sand now, which, thank you, you've all told me that's the best. It has cut down on the work and is making my life more simple. Shannon usually does it, but if she doesn't, I do scoop, and it's also more economical. And I'm ordering my big bag of cat food, anything that's too heavy that I just don't want to get at the market. Amazon's my friend. Now, it still is very much a gray May, misty. I can feel the mist coming down. Not too bad, but enough to be out here, to think I don't want to be out here much longer. And I hope that maybe those of you who are planning Memorial Day weekend picnics and things, that you have a nicer day, a nicer weekend, I hope, coming up. As a matter of fact, I probably don't even need this visor out here today. But I did want to show you, I still haven't gotten around to planting these. They've stayed nice because I've had them sitting in the bird bath, but Moosey says it's time to move them. So I do have to plant these. This is my cilantro. I bought several plants for Mother's Day for a lot of the daughters and daughter-in-laws. And some of them didn't have cilantro. As you know, we do like our Mexican food, and this definitely is a must for Mexican food. And I love cooking with a lot of my recipes. As you can see, I come out to the garden and I clip my basil, and I have sage for the winter and use that with my turkey. What else do I have? Lots of chive. I have garlic chive. I have dill. My dill is disappointing. It's not growing great. Now I love my green peppers, and I do use them for dipping, and I put them in a lot of my sauces as well. And these already have buds on them, so I've got to get these into some tubs. See this rose? It does match my outfit, doesn't it? Now these are the pants. Now they're quite wide. I think they're wider than my other ones, but aren't they cute? I like to wear them with this shirt, and the colors are great. Really cute, don't you think? I think they're great. Look at this rose. This is my coral rose. So beautiful. These pants are absolutely fabulous. I love them so much. They fit me so well, is that I ordered another pair in sort of an off-white linen. Oh my gosh. Wait till you see these 3 outfits. You know, the gardener's here. He's blowing leaves. Planes are low because of the clouds. I don't know whether it's going to work, but I'm out on the patio and I have to iron these pants. And as you know, my washer and dryer are in the shed. Normally I do my ironing out there. Now I do have a steamer. I do that in the kitchen. Very unorthodox, but when you live in a tiny 100-year-old adobe cottage, those are the little things you put up with. They're not bad because in California, most of the time I can iron outside. But I brought the ironing board into the patio just for a little nicer setting. I'm gonna iron some of these, show you some of these outfits. And I have 3 more outfits that you're gonna love. 2 of them are outfits that I would wear to some of the kids' activities. We have 2 graduations coming up. It would be a nice Father's Day outing if we went out for breakfast or something. And another one is sort of an everyday, maybe shopping, going to the market. Not that I plan on that many activities anymore, but I bought these pants at Walmart and I'm going to show them to you. They're cargo pants in a very light khaki. I love them. They have pockets. However, they turned out to be too big and I have to take them back. Right now, I'm waiting for my microphone to charge in order to see if it's going to be any better on a cloudy day where all the sounds of the world are coming to you. Ironing outside, oh well. So we have to give up a few little things when we have a linen-like piece of clothing. And part of that is the ironing. I don't really mind it. You know, when I had the business of linens and lace, I was ironing all the time, and I honestly didn't mind it. It was kind of soothing. Now I'm making a crease in the front of these and in the back, and hopefully, I couldn't have modeled them anyway until I ironed them. They really ironed very nicely. This way the job will be all done when I get to wear these. Now, we do have a graduation party June 1st. Shannon's high school graduation at a Mexican restaurant, and I think this is the outfit I'll wear. They look so much nicer, don't they, when they have a nice crease. Now, this is the shirt that I did get at Ross probably about 6 months ago. You know, it's tough buying things at Ross because it's a one-off, and I plan to wear a kind of a white shell underneath, and this maybe as a jacket. It matches perfectly. And then this wonderful, I have to show you this wonderful tote. Isn't this fabulous? This is a Time and True, and they were going fast. They only had a couple of them. I even bought Debbie one of these. And look at the inside of this bag. I know one or two of you have already picked it up at Walmart. It's a great summer tote, and by the way, totes are in. Normally, I don't wear long pants in the summer. I like those ankle pants, and I like them a little bit wide. I don't like too many of the skinny ones anymore. I have one pair of white sort of slim pants that still looks nice. Not too slim, but they're several years old, and I will still wear those too. I just checked my microphones and they're still not charged. They've been sitting for so long. But this is another outfit. This is a safari jacket that I picked up at a thrift shop a long time ago. I have 2 or 3 of these. I love them. I wear them a lot, wore them a lot up in Idaho, fishing and everything. And I wear this with just a shirt. And then these are the pants that are just like the cocoa colored ones. And if you can see the linen blend up close, now these have to be ironed too, but aren't these nice? And the fit is just so nice and casual. And being the fact that I don't wear long pants in the summer, but I do like the ankle length, wide-ish, not too wide, I'm thrilled with this. Now I can also wear that, can also wear this with this outfit, and I can also wear this is a shirt that I picked up on Amazon, and I'll be showing this shirt and modeling it too. Here's my Coach pouch that's quite old. I've had this, and this is a fanny pack, and this will look great with this. Look at the detail on this shirt. And for some reason or other, I can't find the hat that I have. It's an Aussie type hat, but it's the kind of canvas that will clip up on the sides a little bit. A cute look. But these are the cargo pants that I picked up at Walmart. Look at the bottom. They're a little long and a little too big all the way around. I have to get them in a smaller size, so I can't be modeling them. But so nice for the summer. And there's no reason. Look at the pockets on the pants, fly front. And I believe these are called parachute pants. Parachute pants that fit. Celebrity Pink, and that seems to be the brand. Yeah, fly front, really cute, but definitely have to be smaller. And I love this blouse. This shirt, I will tell you where I got it on Amazon. It does have the roll-up sleeves with the buttons and the pockets, the safari look, little clips here and there, pleated pockets, and the back is what I love. The pleat, and it's cool, and as I told you, it's like silk. Wasn't that expensive, but I'll get so much wear out of this. I love these colors anyway. On the other hand, don't rule out my palazzos, ladies. I'm gonna get out of here because this day is turning out to be a bummer. And there goes the blower again, so. Well, it's been a busy day so far for me, but I think this is it. Once again, now that I have everything ironed, I'll probably do the fashions in the next video. At least you did see my palazzo pants. So I've got my electrolytes. Always forget that extra syllable, electrolytes, and my water, and I'm sticking with it. You keep joining me, ladies, and we'll be healthy as we can be. No hydration for us anymore. Thanks so much for watching, and maybe I'll get this up for you on Saturday or Sunday during the weekend. I hope you all have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Remember all of those ladies and gentlemen that fought for us in so many wars. Say a little prayer for them, and also for the people in our country who are suffering from these tornadoes and wild weather. I can't believe some of the things I've seen on TV. We have our earthquakes and things, but I am so sorry for so many of you and your losses. I hope it all ends very soon for all of us. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you so much. Keep on binging on Nanny and the Moose YouTube. Love you so much. Goodbye for now, and God bless us all, everyone.